I guess Slark is okay-ish once he gets an agonist after Varish. Who do they want to kill? They're actually going to be going towards the Slark. He's trying to get the stacks. He wants to kill the Grandma before he dies himself. And no, it's going to be the first blood for Raging Potato. Kishka is still surviving, and Varish will definitely fall right after. Or will he? Castaway, he does have the impetus. He's waiting for it. There it is. A very long... Oh, nice sidestep there from Varish to get closer to the enchant. There's the tombstone. There's the extra 115 gold. 125, sorry, as Kishka. The thing is, my brother, you don't have a cookie now, so you will be taken down. In your dream, he wants Raging Potato as well. He will be missing out on the pounce. They don't have any more lockdowns, so Raging Potato should live. But that is a lot of creeps that he's going to be. Didn't necessarily capitalize too much on that. As I said it, Raging Potato, well, he's not getting out of this one. He's way too low in the trees. We know where you are because the zombie is going to be following him until he's break. Now, Castaway does have level 6, so very hard to hit, but very easy to touch with that finger from Joachim.
Bottom tower must have been dizzy.
Keep baiting. There's gonna be so many heroes here. They're gonna get the chrono onto the line and now looking towards DB. This is a very bad decision for Army Geniuses. Even the Slark now in trouble. He has his ulti, but how do you actually run away from this one? You don't. That's the easy answer to the question. You were accumulating a 4.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Chrono and kisses feels like, you know, grandma wants a kiss and you're like a little kid. No, I don't want it. Right? That is how it feels for sure. Joachim will be taken down. No kisses, no Chrono needed. He'll get a nice stun off, but it won't change the fact that Neon will finish him off. Roche dropping low. Mortimer's kisses. They will be coming in, but Yoey does get that Aegis. He's gonna be losing his life pretty soon here at the start. The wall will be dropped down, but they have the Chrono. They don't have the kisses though. He's not gonna be getting the refractions off. He's just dead. This is a disaster. Another one for Army Geniuses. DB uses the mech, tries to run away. He's gonna be chained. He tries to get them to the high ground with the vacuum. Will be unsuccessful in doing so. And even if he did, these are two very mobile heroes that will just run you down if need be. And Army Geniuses, they claim the Roche. Yep, that is very true. So let's see if Army Geniuses will be able to get on top of Fortune Soul. They see him. There's gonna be a Hex. There will be a Pounce and a Finger. So they will finish him off. Pounce not even needed there. So it will be the line getting the Blink Dagger, which will enable Army Geniuses to really go for those pickoffs. He does get it, gets away with the greed. The back line's almost dead there on Kishka. He will be surviving. Varish doing his best. His tombstone is up, and the Grandma cannot get forward as Castaway finishes up Joking, who tried to connect with his team. Now he's probably gonna pay with his life. No way to get out of this one. Fortune Soul comes over. He's threatening with the Chrono, which he doesn't have. So it's a bluff. It's a bluff. This guy has to be good at poker, and that's because you cannot see his face, but he can definitely smash yours. As Fortune Soul finishes off Varish, and Army Geniuses, well, the two other cores survive. They're still chasing. At least something, right? Yeah, probably. See? Arish, there it is, in a good position, and the little shredder is going to be used on him. But the tombstone in the end is just extra 200 gold for Neons.
Radiant's middle towers.
Vision. He's waiting for that ward to get rewarded. That's going to happen. Still, during daytime hunting with the Slark is just not as easy.
Wicked sick!
They're going for Raging Potato on the tier 2 tower. He's in a lot of trouble and he's actually very much dead. And it seems like the Kishka will be caught as well. Those attacks coming through. Joachim actually gets the kill on Kishka. So Yoey did all of the heavy lifting. But Joachim, like the good support that he is, uses the ult to secure it.
Dire's middle tower's taking a dirt nap! Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Will be an AC on Visage soon. That is actually quite huge. Especially with both the Medallion, Little Shredder, and the Solar Crest. Ishka, he is pretty deep there. He doesn't have Little Shredder to deal with Tombstones. It's in a good position. That's a Chrono only onto DB. In the backlines, they're gonna get the stun, and DB surviving the Depth Shroud actually does work. It actually does work, you were right. Now Slark gonna be catching Raging Potato in the backlines. DB survives the Chrono, and Castaway is gonna be next on the menu. The time dilation slowing down the Slark. He doesn't have the Dark Pact right now to remove it. He's gonna have to wait, but they're just going for Fortress Soul. They want him, and it's gonna be the finger in the backside of the Faceless Void. He goes down. Kishka will be ran down as well. If he does get stunned, and he will wait in the trees until he falls. And on the other side of the fight, it was In Your Dream that was finishing off the last survivor of Neon being cast away.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower ain't a tower no more.
Now let's see if they can get him, because Neon are going to be coming back, but they do not have the Chrono, so this is very dangerous. But then, on the other hand, Army Geniuses going into the Roche when the enemy doesn't have their big team fight spell is probably the best way to do it.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
He's a genius. He had the shard, he used the mana drain, and he was completely fine. Those Mortimer's Kisses, they didn't hurt him one bit. He tried to drain there again, but there will be a Depth Shroud, there will be a mech, or actually the Guardian Greaves. They get the kill. There's another slow. The Enchantress isn't moving now, not only just because of the slow, but also because of the stun, the finger, and the kill that In Your Dream will secure.
Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's middle tower
you don't have the glyph right now, and it's very soon you won't be having the Raxes. They might even lose this one. They found the Faceless Void, so this is gonna be easy, Jokem. He does have the mana drain. Will be going for it. Still gonna be bashed up to death. Fortune Soul finishes him off.
Ain't looking too steady.
Yep, he does have a stick and mana treads. It's taken sometimes though.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, huge vacuum into triple man silence. There's gonna be another 2-man silence again, and they chickened out. You have the Aegis Cheese Army Geniuses. That could have been so big if they attempted to go for it, but they decide the risk is not worth it.
A tool to teach.
Yeah, he didn't put much emphasis into it. He wanted to move fast around the map. As Army Geniuses didn't want to go in when you had all the advantage. Now let's see what you're going to be doing now. Blink out from the TA, trying to run away. Varish will be left as a scapegoat.
I think I wasn't fond of you.
Be ensnared in
The BKB and an Aegis. You don't want to be going for that one. Now he gets the BKB off. Chrono from the Faceless Void doesn't want to use it. We already saw it once in this game. When you kill the TH, just the Chrono over him, but the Slark is waiting. He is waiting on the other side to save his buddy if need be. Fortune Soul has the BKB. He's waiting with the Chrono. He'll catch both of them. I know where you are, Slark, hiding in the shadows. Not here, but he will still survive that one. It will be a vacuum, a pretty huge one. They didn't have the wall at the moment. He's trying to fight. Not going to be capable of doing with the Slark. He's inside of his ulti, trying to survive. Has the cheese, will be able to do it a little bit longer, but Neon, they are crushing this fight. The impetus will follow. It will hurt you. Actually, it misses because of the Element Tunic. He removes the chains, but he will not be removing the time dilation. Stuck in time here on In Your Dream. You do have 2 buybacks, but Neon, have they just completely turned this game around?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Deso bot.
This might be the last look Radiant gets of their bottom barracks. Radiant structures are fortified. Yes! Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're not gonna have enough to start going in, but he doesn't have his ulti. You have to be careful, he's dead. Oh, he just got his ulti. He got it in that last second. That would have been in your dream. That Raging Potato, the Gravekeeper's cloak, is saving him, jumping in from line. Joker may have to be very careful. Those force stabs are keeping them away. They don't activate the trap. It does get murdered. Those traps are dismantled just as Army Geniuses are. They use 2 of the buybacks of their cores. Time for Neon to bail. They lost the fight next to their own base, and they lost the buybacks, and they lost the structures.
Gotcha.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
He's caught. He's gonna be turned into a fishy. He will take so much damage, but he does have the stone form. Fortune Soul going in, going out, thinking about it, but decides against it. The Chrono is still available. A vacuum just takes him away in time. He didn't pop the BKB in time. Yowie standing his ground with the BKB. Is winning. Let's go. You versus me. 1 versus 1. He doesn't have a face or eyes. He didn't know who he was fighting, but Yowie, he is the top dog of that 1 versus 1. You need your Chrono. You need to make me be stuck in time if you want to win that engagement. They buy back on the Snapfire. That's not gonna give you 1 bit, and the Faces Void doesn't have it. He'll get the Hex onto the Ember Spirit, who doesn't have a buyback for 4 minutes. He has to live. Feed him a cookie. Will it be the last meal? Will it be the last meal for him right now in this game, as well as they get forced after the high ground? He'll be fine. Mortimer's Kisses. Yowie doesn't have the BKB. 1 versus 1 versus the Faces Void. You win, but these 2 girls, they're not playing around. Still, Yowie will be able to run himself out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Everyone's got a plan. Middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
See, Army Geniuses, they'll go for a smoke. They have level 20 on their Slark, level 22 on Yowie. He did go for the Meld Dispel talent, if I'm not mistaken. It is helping him versus the Grave Chill, versus the chains especially. True. Let's see, is God. They go in with the Science. He still has the Stone form if need be, but for now he flies away. Jump in from the Void, jump out. They have the Glimmer Cave from DB. He'll be fine. They finished off Raging Potato. The Tombstone is still standing strong, but that just means that you do not have it as a save to the Chrono. And Army Geniuses, they're going for the push. They're like, let's go. These guys are not getting Roche. Even if they do, we're winning the game. Yep. Yeah, he's literally gonna ruin them with that one.
Mysterious force.
They're going for it. The tier 4s are in trouble. You have to bring your heroes, Neon. You didn't have luck with the Roach respawn, and now you're not gonna have luck with your structures staying alive. The throne will be exposed.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
DB pushed out the bottom lane, and now he's running back in. The buybacks, not that important for Army Geniuses, but Neon doesn't have a lot of those. Oh, vacuum wall and the stun from the line onto the tomb. They put out the tombstone. It's ready to go. It's gonna be a nice punch. The Hex, that's Raging Potato dead without a buyback. Can't do anything. They can't kill the tombstone. The zombie apocalypse is coming for Uno. It's just a straight up complete apocalypse fortune. So he has to get out, turn back time, and see just how much HP he has. But look at his HP just get destroyed by the TA, and the line goes in again. This time around, he even doesn't need the vacuum. I can get the two-man stun on my own. Two heroes dead without a buyback. That's your course. Joe kept taking some damage there from the impetuses, but in the end, it's not gonna be enough to finish him off. They're gonna have to call GG. Army Geniuses get themselves a very, very clean fight.
Not a dire agent collapsed. All's right in the world.